Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for more Destiny 2 intel, as always, guys. And it is the weekly reset day. It is Tuesday. So, what is the date today? Actually, I forget. It's March 6th. There you go. Tuesday reset, weekly reset, March 6th. This is starting off well, but it is the Iron Banner. And there is a very, very, very special item for sale this week in the Iron Banner. And we are supposed to be getting another Iron Banner this month. I believe it is going to be 6v6 when it returns after the next update. That's going to be 1.1.4. But this is the first Iron Banner since the 1.1.3 update. And I'm going to show you what the item that I am looking most forward to buying is for this Iron Banner. And it is this, the Oromans Anvil. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. I'm sure that I'm not. Somebody's going to let me know about it in the comments section. But, you know, I like comments, so do it. The Oromans Anvil. This, I believe, is going to be quickly regarded as the best auto rifle in the game. Perhaps the best primary in the game. Being able to pair this with a couple, oh man, I just can't wait to use this, to be honest. And there's a few reasons why I'm going to go into it. One, obviously, we have the Model 6 loop sight, which in my opinion is the best sight for auto rifles. We have accurized rounds as well as steady rounds, and we have under pressure traits. But none of that really tells you why this gun is going to be so good, or why I believe it is going to be so good. Mainly the reasons why I think this is going to be known moving forward as one of the best auto rifles in the game, beyond the fact that auto rifles are the most used weapon for primary and for kinetic and for your secondary. I just call it your secondary, but your whatever this is, your whatever you want to call that, primary, secondary, you know what I mean, is mainly because of the archetype. This is the high impact, mid-range, well, high impact, high stability. It's the same archetype essentially as the Uriel's Gift, and it's really in that sweet spot of where you want auto rifles to be. It's a little slower, yes, but the impact, you can't trade it away for anything. And this gun is the first gun that I have seen that actually matches the archetype of, you guessed it, the Farah. And if anybody knows what the Farah is, I know it's a white, but I am using it currently as my primary weapon. And there's a reason for that. There's a very, very good reason for that. There's something about this specific model of gun, the specific model of auto rifle, that has just a unique ability to really, really do what you want. And there's other guns like it. For example, I mean, the Uriel's Gift, which everybody loves, and has its own unique perks that I think make it a great auto rifle to use. However, we also have the origin story, which if you see is the same archetype as this one being sold. However, I am going to wager a guess, and I know that I'm going to be right, so if you want to bet me, go ahead, that everybody is going to love this gun way more than the origin story. The origin story has a couple of things that the Farah just doesn't have. For example, it does not have the Model 6, does not have the Model 6 loop sight. And the Model 6 loop sight is a very, very quick sight. It's much faster than any of the ones that the origin story offers. There's a couple other things. There's an X factor here, guys, that you're just going to have to trust me on. After playing with the two guns, the origin story, which is a great gun, great auto rifle, and the Farah is always better. I always do just better with it in PvP. Obviously not in PvE, but for PvP, I would say that the Farah has been the most dominant primary that I have used. other than perhaps a better Devils. So let me just briefly talk about there's a weird meta working with this gun that I don't know exactly how to explain it. It sounds better, if that makes sense when you shoot it. It doesn't have a high ringing pitch. It kind of has a low, like, tonal, like, grunt when you shoot it. And something about that allows you to hear when the bullets are striking the opponent slightly better than the Origin Story does, which has a slightly higher tone to it. Also, the Model 6 loop sight is faster. I believe this to be the fastest sight, or at least for me, seems to have the most auto-aim to it. It does have a slight, it kind of kicks up a little bit, but I find that if you just aim at the body, the last few shots, if you just fire, are going to hit the head of your opponent. So you really don't need to worry about that kick. Beyond that, there's a slight muzzle flash to this archetype that I've noticed with the Farah, and I'm gauging that this is based off of the Farah because the Farah is a white that I've seen a lot of people using, which is why I used it. And I think that Bungie just kind of paid attention to that and were like, well, we're going to make a legendary that is like this. So the muzzle flash has I don't know, I find that when people are shooting me with a Farah, or perhaps with this gun, it slightly blinds you in a very just strange way. There's a lot of weird things. As I said, there's an X factor to this archetype. So you're really only going to be able to go out and try it yourself, but the advantages of this gun over the Farah are only to make it better, meaning this gun has everything that the Farah has, except it has more range, more stability, better handling, and a faster reload speed, and it also has 2 more bullets in the magazine. Other than that, it's exactly the same. So I cannot wait to buy this auto rifle and just rip people apart with it in the Iron Banner, because I know that I'm going to. If there is one thing to buy, I feel like, for this Iron Banner cycle, it is this gun. Do it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit it. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong, guys. I really don't. We also have the Jordium's Claw, if I'm saying that correctly, and Orwing's Maul. So those 2 things. These have well-rounded, reliable, and sturdy sights, precision kills, greatly decreased reload time, and grenades. A blast that staggers enemies. It's probably a good PvE gun. One-shot status effects grenades. Yeah, I mean, not bad weapons. Not going to say that they're bad weapons. But nothing in my mind even compares in urgency of what to get to this. Let me see what sights this has. Yeah, they're all okay. It's the Amalon archetype. We have Timur's Iron Bond leg ornaments for sale. These are leg armors for sale. We have the Iron Turgis legs. I'm just going to go through these because I'm going to do a terrible job reading them. So there's that. We also have these for sale. I'm going to give you a quick just overview of what Tess Eververse is selling this week. And the Nightfall. Tess Eververse is selling, let's see. What has she got? We have Humbug. We have Grooving Dance. Curse of the Foresight. Sails of Osiris. Break the Dawn Ornament. Eye of Osiris. Midnight Sun. We have the Metallic Sunrise shaders. We have the Desert of Gold shaders. We have the Cabal Arrival. And we have the Upward Climber Shell. So that's for Tess Eververse this week. For the Nightfall, we have...
The Red Legion have made it harder to get my shipments through, but
We have Echo Mesa, Nightfall, the Paridian. I don't know. You know what it is, guys. You can see it. I don't know why the Paradigm. Jeez, why couldn't I read that? I have a hard time. I don't know what it is about. Like, it's like the fact that they're all in capitals screws me up. I don't know. People tell me all the time, dude, you can't read. I can't read. I really can't. I can't. Or at least I can't read the way that they put this stuff down. Flashpoint is Nessus. Defy Cabal, Emperor in Leviathan Raid, the Eater of Worlds raid layer. You can see all of the good stuff. I'm going to assume, because Flashpoint is Nessus, that all of Cade's 6 treasure chests are going to also be on Nessus. So you don't have to see those. Just go get Cade's treasure chests. Maybe I'll do a thing where I actually go and find them for you, but maybe we'll do that in another video. But that's going to be it for today's info, guys. But please go out and, I mean, really, go out and buy that gun. It is not, I'm not joking about this. I really wanted to express just how urgent I really want to go get that gun. How the urgency in my voice, it needs to be conveyed. Anyway, guys, as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thank you for watching Destiny 2 Intel, and we will see you in the next video. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bye!